Today I have a very special guest on our Tuesday topic. Of course, it's the first Tuesday of the month with mentees. And our Tuesday topic this month is going to be virtual photo booth. So before we introduce our special guest, again, I want to welcome everyone and wish them a happy new year. But without further ado, we're gonna get started because this is vital information. I think this brought tonight's interview will be very fun, and we're here with Miss Carla Mabin of Shuttle Booth, Kansas City. Hi,
Hey,
Carla.
hi, how are you?
Carla, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, let's see. I don't know if she can. Can you hear me, Carla?
I can. I can hear you. There's a delay.
I am doing wonderful. Did you hear that? Can I just did a small introduction. I didn't know if you was able to hear the entire thing. Okay, awesome. So thank you for taking me. It is so I try to talk a little slower, but thank you for taking out time and being on VNT events tonight with us. This is awesome, and I'm going to give us some vital information on why guests should choose a virtual photo booth. So everyone made it through 2020. We're in 2021 again. Happy New Year to everyone. And let's go ahead and get started. So Miss Carla, go ahead and tell our wonderful guests and viewers a little bit about yourself and about what it is that you do.
Sure. So I own Shutter Booth, Kansas City, and I've actually been the owner for 3 years. But the Shutter Booth office has
I think
been
it's a
in
delay.
the city for 10 years. So this year was supposed to be our stellar year. You know, your third year in business, right, is when things take off. Usually, that was my plan.
For
But
10 years. Okay.
right. So unfortunately, COVID had another plan for us. So we've had to pivot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've had to pivot. The whole industry has had to pivot, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And this delay we have, I'm just going to like wait a second until I get your response before I start talking because I want to make sure that the viewers can hear us. Maybe they'll get a chance to go back and watch, watch the video at a later date. So tell me a little bit about, so you say this is a virtual photo booth company out of Kansas City, been in business 3 years, and of course, COVID wreaked havoc on our entire industry this year. So now we are pivoting. We're pivoting as an entire industry. Everyone is. And when I first heard about this, I was like so excited because, this a virtual photo booth. So guests can really actually, my clients can see their guests throughout the entire, throughout the entire event. So the most important part for me was that when my client is off taking pictures, able to mingling, she or he cannot always talk to their guests. They can't always see everyone's face, even though they try to.
Correct.
And the virtual photo booth was just amazing because there you can capture those moments for them. So tell me a little bit more about it. That's my point of view from it, but from a business professional, this is what you do. Tell me a little bit more about the virtual photo booth and how it is appealing to brides or clients at all, in different areas.
Sure. So the appeal of the virtual photo booth is, like you said, right now everybody's doing virtual events, you know, and so with that,
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for the same type of entertainment while you're on a virtual event, or if you're having a
Yeah.
socially distant event and you still need a way to capture people that cannot attend. So in that regard, it's perfect for weddings because a lot of people are doing Zoom weddings. So you have people in the room,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have family from all over that want to be a part of the event. So with the virtual booth, you can brand your entire event. So you're an event planner, right? So you know that the in thing right
Correct.
now is branding. And in weddings, it's
Yes.
more just a wedding. It is a full on experience with a logo and graphics and layout and all of that. So with the virtual booth, just like a photo booth that would be in the room at a reception, it would be on your phone. So you can have the same design, the same branding on your phone. Participants can take a picture of themselves. They can take a still picture, an
Mm-hmm.
animated GIF, or a boomerang. And once they take that picture, it's
Yes.
downloaded to a gallery, but it's the same gallery that the people in the room would have access to as well. And then they can upload that photo to
Awesome.
yeah, using a hashtag, which would put all the photos into the same area. And so it makes it a more holistic experience, whether you're in the room or not in the room. And then once the event is over,
Absolutely.
we will provide you with a gallery of all the photos. And then your guests also have access to that gallery as well. And then we can also still print all the photos and ship them to you wherever you are nationwide, if that's what you want, if that's what you choose. So it's still a way to bring everybody together in this new current climate.
Awesome. I think that is awesome. Just the fact that guests can have their phones in their hand and can take pictures, number one, is amazing. Number two, something you said, you don't actually have to set gear up, come to a facility, set up a space. You can do this from where you are. You in Kansas City, and I'm here in Florida, and you can provide clients nationwide this service. For everyone's listening, Carla and I have a mutual friend, and also have a mutual marketing personnel. But she is awesome, and she introduced us. And Carla actually had a chance to do her aunt's wedding this weekend. And when I saw the pictures and how much fun everyone was having, it was amazing. And one thing that Mo told me that stuck with me all for the last couple of days was that they were military, active duty military, right?
Yes.
The people that her aunt. So all their military friends from all over the world, not just in North Carolina, was able to be a part of the wedding experience through the virtual photo booth. And that alone is amazing because due to COVID, everybody just can't, or some people choose not to travel. But the virtual photo booth can say, hey, I'm here, I'm with you, I'm supporting you, I love you. And here's a picture, and it has, their name, Mr. and Mrs., or, you know, whatever. I'm gonna use my last lady time, the whatever your hashtag is. So I think that is amazing. So how can events, I think you already answered this, but myself, how can other event planners or wedding planners use the virtual photo booth? So I will go ahead and tell you how I would use it. What another thing that is appalling to me is that space. So when I'm designing a room, I need every inch of the room to design with.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blank canvas for me. So I'm thinking of tables or whatever I need to go there. So that's a 10 by 10 space that I can use for something else and don't have to set up a photo booth.
Mm-hmm.
And so what are some other ways that maybe you can, share with other planners or all our 2022 brides or 2025 brides? I'm just throwing it out there. What's
Right.
some other ways that you can, the way things are now, hey, what are some other ways that you can use the virtual photo booth, or how is it beneficial to other planners and designers like myself?
So when you think of it from a planner's perspective, kind of like what you said, um, a regular photo booth, which we do have regular photo booths experience as well, they take up about a 10 by 10 space
Mhm.
ideally.
Yes.
Can we do it in a smaller space? Absolutely. It's just a different experience with a smaller space, right? The beauty of a virtual
Right.
photo booth, what I would tell every planner is if you're going to do virtual only, it's all about messaging. So we can do a QR code. If you're doing electronic invitations, you can add that QR code into your invite, because a lot of people aren't doing
Awesome.
paper invites anymore. They're doing evites and electronic, invitations. Add the QR code for the virtual booth to
Hmm.
your invitation. That's the first advantage. The second thing you would really want to do as a planner is information. To really get people to catch on to a concept, it needs to be in their face repeatedly, right? Have some messaging when they come in
Absolutely.
the room. The same as you would do for a regular photo booth. I always tell brides, make sure you have signage directing your guests to your photo booth. Let them know how long the booth is going to be open. It's no
Yes.
different with the virtual booth. And the real beauty to me of a virtual booth is when you pay for your package, whether it's a small wedding or whether you're doing a conference or a party with 1,000 people or 300, you're going to want to give them information regarding how to use the booth and how long the booth is open. So with the virtual booth, you can have that booth open for 24 hours. So you're not just capturing the reception, you can have that booth open capturing the whole
Oh,
entire,
awesome.
from the time that the bridesmaids and the groomsmen are getting dressed. You don't have to use the virtual booth to only take pictures of yourself. You can turn the booth around and take, because it's on your phone or your mobile device,
Awesome.
you can take pictures of whatever's going on related to your event, related to your wedding, related to your conference, whatever it is. So that's a longer booth span than a regular 3 hour reception. That's a 24-hour period. The party goes on, because sometimes after the reception, you have the after party.
The party goes on. That's right.
It, it,
The
you
party
know,
still goes on.
yeah, the party don't stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have that booth run for
Yes.
24 hours. You can capture breakfast the next morning. You can capture the brunch. You can capture whatever moments
Oh,
you want.
wow.
It's kind of like, I think of it as, remember when we used to have weddings and everyone had a camera sitting on each table?
Yes.
Okay. The
Yes.
problem with
And
camera,
everyone take those cameras.
somebody takes the camera home or something like that. But the
Hmm.
virtual booth is different in that if you have 10 people at the table and all 10 people have a cell phone and they're all taking pictures with that virtual booth, they're all capturing a different experience. And all
Different.
of those experiences
Absolutely.
are going to the same location. So it's a totally different experience than just having a photo booth at a wedding. Some people are booking weddings as well as the virtual photo booth. Some people are booking only the virtual photo booth. So I think as a planner, the possibilities are endless as to how you choose to use it for your client, regardless of who your client,
Absolutely.
even if whether it's a bride or a conference or a party or
Yeah.
bridal shower, whatever, baby shower, whatever it is.
Yeah, I knew this interview was going to be amazing, and you have just dropped us some valuable information, as they say on Clubhouse gems, and I really, really like them right now because this is what our future clients and brides need. Yeah, yeah. I was like so Clubhouse addicted there for about 2 or 3 days, so I'm like, okay, I got to do something else now. But not to get off subject, but but yeah, so I want to ask, is the virtual photo booth, is it just digital, or can clients actually print from it? Like if they wanted some clients still like that touch to be able to maybe put in the album or maybe put in a book or something. So can they print those pictures, or is it all digital?
The virtual booth is digital. However, you can print the photos. So once you save that photo to your phone, your guests have the ability to send that photo to Walgreens or CVS or Shutterfly or whatever company they use to print their own photos, or they can order the photos through us and we can print the photos from your event and ship them.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of what you want to provide to your client.
Awesome, awesome. This is awesome. I think you pretty much. I want to just go over. I want to make sure I go over all my notes because this is, like I say, it's very important. Especially, we're still in COVID. You know, we're still in COVID. Yes, we're in another year, but COVID still exists, and people are still getting sick, and we still have to, maintain certain certain safety hazards. So I want to make sure that we're giving our viewers some valuable information. So I we went over most of these, and I think that you really presented it well. I'm looking forward to using it. I'm really looking forward to using it. So I would definitely be um, sending shout outs or streaming or whatever I need to do, so that my clients can also see, because I do think this is going to be very valuable, especially moving forward. So before we end, I mean, I just want to talk a little bit more, but tell everyone how they can reach you. Again, we know that you're in Kansas City. However, you can do this nationwide. So let's tell they can reach you if or when they book their virtual photo booth.
Well, before I do that, I did think of one thing that I wanted to tell you, one nugget that's really good for planners to know. So while you're doing your event, you have the we have the capability for you to also cast that event. So depending on the capabilities of the venue that you're hosting your event. For example, this weekend, our mutual friend did the wedding for her mother. I'm sorry, for her aunt. But
Yeah.
if she had chosen to, they were married at home. She could have broadcast the gallery to any television or any screen or any projector screen. And as people were using the booth and as the gallery was updating, that could have been streaming so that people in the room could have seen who was using the booth, which makes it an even more collaborative experience. So that's an option that's available too. If people are interested in books,
Oh,
like you said, we're in Kansas. I'm in Kansas City, but I can work nationwide. I can be reached at shutterbooth.com / Kansas City. You can reach me at 816-200-7561, or you can email me at carla@kcshutterbooth.com. You can reach me on Facebook at Shutterbooth-Kansas City. You can reach me on Instagram at ShutterboothKC. You can call Ramona and ask her to call me.
it's all. it, yes. Absolutely. You can definitely call me. So we've been big shout out to my mutual friend, which is my best friend, Shadonamo McFall. She is like the marketing guru, and she just put things together and make it so streamlined and seamless for us. So I know your information will definitely be on her page. The more you know, you guys check it out. If you need any type of marketing help, anyone that knows me knows that what I'm doing now is a big progress. But I love my job. I love designing. I love floor, and I love planning. So for me, you to be able to get our talent out to the people who needs it and need to know us, we have this platform that I'm very thankful for. thankful for, and I'm very thankful for Mo, because she's pushing us to do this, and I think it's going to be beneficial for everyone. So again, I'm loving Shutter. Remember, Kansas City, shutterbooth.com/, is it / Kansas City. And before I go, I want to end with tell me a fun fact about yourself. I mean, I know we talk a little, but just tell me something that I don't know about Miss Carla.
Fun fact about me is I love the ocean. I love jet skiing, parasailing, um, all of those things. And I also do drywall and sheetrock and painting. And there's too many little fun facts to put all together. But I'm a makeup
Too
and
many.
lipstick girl, and I'm also a hammer and nail girl too. So all of the
I
yeah,
love it. Two
all together.
snaps.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how you to Kansas City to design for me. How does that happen?
Oh, a phone call away. Like, we travel anywhere that we need to go. There's still airplanes, and there's still vehicles. So it's just a phone call away. And yeah, I'm doing not a couple of states over here next month. So that's going to be exciting. And I'm glad I asked that fun fact. So I'm coming to Kansas, and you're coming to Florida so that you can jet ski and parasail,
Yeah.
because I literally stay 5 minutes from ocean. So there you have it. See,
All right.
the hookup was great.
Look up what it worked out.
The hookup was great. Yes. So Miss Carla, thank you. Really, thank you for coming on. Thank you for spending time with
Sure.
me on my Topic Tuesday. I do these topics once a month. They may start coming a little frequently, but I do them once a month. And I try to pick a topic in the industry that will help our clients. I want to make sure that we're valuable, and we are the experts at what we do. So we have the information, and they need the information. So I use this once a month time to give it. So I know this will not be your last time. Once I use it, so we can just show everyone how great it was.
Yeah,
So
we can do it.
again,
Ready.
yes, again, thank you so much. Enjoy your night. And
All right.
again, Happy New Year's. And I will see you in some more groups.
All right. Thanks for having me. I look forward to working with you.
Bye bye.